DeepSeek AI का धमाका, दुनिया प्रलय के कितनी करीब? क्या दुनिया वास्तव में प्रलय के करीब आ चुकी है? 20 जनवरी 2025 इस दिन दुनिया में दो बड़ी घटनाएं हुई। डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने अमेरिका के राष्ट्रपति के रूप में शपथ ली।
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
इसी दिन चीन के प्रधानमंत्री ली qiang ने विशेषज्ञों से मुलाकात की।
Chinese Premier Li Qiang held a meeting with experts to consult on the Chinese government's policies for the year ahead. One of the few people to speak at the gathering was Liang Wangfeng, a bespectacled hedge fund founder and AI entrepreneur who was then little known outside the country. That was also the day his firm, DeepSeek, launched its latest model, R1, and claimed it rivals OpenAI's latest reasoning model.
DeepSeek ने दावा किया कि यह OpenAI के GPT मॉडल से बेहतर है और मात्र एक हफ्ते में यह अमेरिका में ऐप स्टोर्स पर नंबर 1 बन गया।
Within a week, DeepSeek's app had rocketed to the top of app stores in the United States, dethroning those of its competitors, including OpenAI's ChatGPT and Anthropic's Claude, and turning Liang and his AI firm, DeepSeek, into household names. The best-known AI startups in the US are worth tens of billions of dollars, ranging from $50 billion for Elon Musk's XAI to $157 billion for OpenAI.
AI के ChatGPT और Anthropic के Claude को कड़ी टक्कर मिली। 3.6 मिलियन से ज्यादा लोगों ने इसे पहले 2 हफ्तों में डाउनलोड किया। ट्रंप सरकार ने $500 अरब का AI इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट लॉन्च किया। इस प्रोजेक्ट का नाम स्टारगेट रखा गया, जिसका मकसद अमेरिका को AI में सबसे आगे रखना है। इसमें Oracle, SoftBank और OpenAI जैसी बड़ी टेक कंपनियों के CEO शामिल हुए।
So my first day back from having a nice life, it's my honor to welcome 3 of the world's leading technology CEOs. As you know, there's great competition for AI and other things, and they're coming in at the highest level. We're joined by Oracle Executive Chairman Larry Ellison, SoftBank CEO, my friend Masa Yoshi-san, and CEO of OpenAI, and I would say by far the leading expert based on everything I read, Sam Altman. So that's great that you're coming in together. That's a massive group of talent and money. Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States.
हम आपको विश्व घटनाओं से संबंधित विभिन्न विषयों पर प्रामाणिक और नवीनतम जानकारी प्रदान करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध हैं। यदि आपने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, तो कृपया तुरंत सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि आपको हमारे नए वीडियो की सूचना सबसे पहले मिल सके।
It was an earthquake today in the world of artificial intelligence.
And the aftershocks were felt from Washington to Wall Street and Silicon Valley. Signs that China may be catching up to the United States in the AI race sent tech stocks plunging. California-based NVIDIA, which makes the chips that power AI, lost nearly $600 billion in market value, the biggest one-day loss by a company ever.
It's being called a Sputnik moment for America's AI industry. That's a reference to the panic in the U.S. when the Soviets leaped ahead in the space race in the 1950s. So Margaret Brennan joins us from Washington. Margaret, Sputnik moment, or is that a little overhyped?
Well, it could be a Sputnik moment or a shot across the bow. All of it matters, John and Maurice, because the U.S. and China are in an arms race when it comes to AI. Former President Biden said it's the most consequential technology of all time, possibly, and it poses profound risks. So this technological leap made by China's DeepSeek using inferior computer chips at a cost 20 to 30 times less than leading American firms really got the attention of CEOs and investors that I've spoken with today, who think this could drive more urgency among companies to innovate. If the technology is lower cost, more people may use it. And President Trump's AI czar said today, we can't be complacent. We know the last administration tried to keep America's edge in this space by banning high-tech chips from being sold to China.
क्या AI की वजह से दुनिया खतरे में है? DeepSeek ने अमेरिका के AI प्रभुत्व को चुनौती दी है। Nvidia को $600 अरब का नुकसान हुआ, जो अब तक की सबसे बड़ी गिरावट है। अमेरिका में इस स्थिति को स्पुटनिक मोमेंट कहा जा रहा है। जैसा कि 1950 के दशक में सोवियत संघ के अंतरिक्ष में आगे बढ़ने पर अमेरिका घबरा गया था। टेक्नोलॉजी विशेषज्ञों का कहना है, अगर अमेरिका को AI में सबसे आगे रहना है तो उसे तेजी से इनोवेशन करना होगा।
The development out of China very, very seriously.
A game-changing move that does not come from OpenAI, Google, or Meta,
There is a new model that has all of the valley buzzing.
but from a Chinese lab called DeepSeek.
It's opened a lot of eyes of like what is actually happening in AI in China.
What took Google and OpenAI years and hundreds of millions of dollars to build, DeepSeek says took it just 2 months and less than $6 million.
They have the best open source model, and all the American developers are building on that.
Our Prime Minister always says that we must democratize technology. So we are very much focused on democratizing technology, as in making technology accessible to everybody, as in making the development opportunities available to a very large number of startups and ecosystem researchers. So in a sense, we are working on the entire spectrum at this point of time, and we want to be very rapid adopters. Our country has been quick adapter of technology with the Digital India, as all of us know. We are one of those countries which have digitalized transactions and day-to-day living in a very big way. So we would like to take lead in that.
I really want to echo the comments about the full stack approach. India is an incredibly important market for AI in general, for OpenAI in particular. It's our second biggest market, tripled users here in the last year, but mostly seeing what people in India are building with AI at all levels of the stack, chips, models, all of the incredible applications. So I think India should be doing everything. I think India should be one of the leaders of the AI revolution. That it's really quite amazing to see what the country has done and embraced the technology and building, again, the entire stack of things on top of it.
भारत AI क्षेत्र में दुनिया में चौथे स्थान पर है। भारत के AI स्टार्टअप्स तेजी से बढ़ रहे हैं और सरकार AI पॉलिसी और डेटा सेंटर पर फोकस कर रही है। लेकिन भारत को बड़ी AI रिसर्च कंपनियों और ब्रेन ड्रेन जैसी समस्याओं से निपटना होगा।
Next Monday will be a busy one for Paris. It is hosting the Artificial Intelligence Action Summit. France is the main host, India is co-chairing the event, and it's going to be a grand affair. World leaders, tech bosses, experts, journalists, activists, representatives from over 80 countries will be present. And what's on the agenda? To discuss the future of AI, good, the bad, and the ugly. This Paris Summit is the third edition. The first one was held in the UK, the second one was in South Korea, and this time the stakes are higher. The focus will be on regulating artificial intelligence, fostering innovation, and shaping a future where AI benefits all. But who will lead the conversation? The United States of America. It dominates across multiple dimensions. The US leads in high-quality research, the production of cutting-edge machine learning models, and private investment influence. Also, let's not forget about DeepSeek. It came towards the end of 2024, and it has challenged American hegemony since then. All of that is not reflected in these rankings. Nonetheless, China is second on the list. It has positioned itself as the fiercest competitor to the United States, but with a very different approach. China is all about state-backed initiatives. It leads the world in AI patent filings. It is also closing the gap in machine learning model production, so Beijing may lack in academic openness, but it makes up for it with scale and efficiency. Number 3 is the UK. I'm not quite sure why. And on the 4th position is India, a surprise contender in AI development. India has a young tech-savvy population and a booming AI sector and a booming IT sector. The country has positioned itself as an AI hub, both in innovation and deployment. Indian startups are attracting investors. The government is focusing on AI policy and also on data centers. So India wants to capitalize on that. It also has its own set of challenges. There are infrastructure gaps, low research funding compared to the US and China, of course, and brain drain of the top AI talent from India. If India can overcome all these obstacles, it may establish itself as the next AI powerhouse. The future does look promising. There are also other emerging players like Europe, United Arab Emirates, and Asian countries like South Korea, Japan, and Singapore. And let me also add here, The global AI race is not just a tech contest anymore. It is a defining geopolitical contest. The battle for AI supremacy is no longer just about who builds the best models. It's about who sets the rules, who controls the data, and who defines the ethics of an AI-driven world. As world leaders come together in Paris next week, they should deliberate on all these questions of who will shape the future of AI. The US may be ahead, China's aggressive expansion, India's concerted push, and Europe's regulatory approach suggests that the AI order of tomorrow will be a multipolar one.
पेरिस में AI समिट, भविष्य की दिशा तय होगी। 10 और 11 फरवरी 2025 को फ्रांस और भारत की अध्यक्षता में पेरिस में ग्लोबल AI समिट होगी। 80 से अधिक देशों के नेता और टेक कंपनियों के CEO इसमें शामिल होंगे। AI के फायदे, नुकसान और वैश्विक नियमों पर चर्चा होगी। भविष्य का सवाल, AI की यह रेस सिर्फ टेक्नोलॉजी की नहीं, बल्कि राजनीति और सत्ता की भी बन चुकी है। क्या यह इंसानों के लिए वरदान साबित होगा या यह AI दुनिया को एक नए खतरे की ओर ले जा रहा है? आपकी क्या राय है? अपनी राय कमेंट सेक्शन में अवश्य दें।